So I was just sitting here. Check this out. And you want to see the hill I had to climb to get here? Yes. But I was just sitting here and, like I do, I start getting in my thoughts and I start talking and I was like, ooh, that's pretty good. I should record. So I'm going to try to pick up from where I left off and keep it going. But I was just talking about why do people come here and what is the reason for this? Like, what is this really? I mean, we call it nature, you know, call it a creek, a river, woods, a forest, whatever, trails. But what is it really? Like this, like, why is it here? Like, it doesn't have to be here, right? It doesn't have to be set up like this. It doesn't have to be water. Like, none of this has to be, so why is it? And a lot of people I don't think a lot of people know. That's all they see this as woods or a creek or a river or, whatever. I see this as a spiritual refill station. This is a place you go to recharge. This is a place you come to. See, like, a lot of people come here. People come here for different reasons. That is just so phenomenal to me. But people come here for different reasons. Some people come, to have fun. Some people it's good exercise. Some people, like nature. Some people come because it's beautiful or it's peaceful. And some people, I kind of crossed paths with this lady on a trail, and it's like I didn't think people came down this far. And she was like, yeah, I just came to get pictures. So that's, that was her reason. I come here to receive. I come here to receive. This is, if you want to grow in the ways that are important to grow, you want to grow spiritually. Everything starts, like, spirituality is the beginning of everything. We tend to address the outward issues. And it's like cutting the weed off above the grass, right? That's not how you, like, really deal with it. That's not how you resolve the issues. That's not how you learn and grow from it and move past it and truly heal from it. Right? A lot of people, like, people so scarred and damaged and hurt and mean and hateful and evil because they're carrying around all these hurts and pains and they've never healed from them. So they keep it with them and they do the best they can day to day. They go to work and they pay their bills, they take care of responsibilities, they're raising their kids, whatever. And all the while, they have this hurt and this pain that's never been healed. They are broken people, right? And so they, just doing the best they can. This is a place you go to get right. This is a place you go where you receive help. to, not just, like my thing is I'm always seeking enlightenment. That's like my number one thing. Enlightenment. Enlightenment. Enlightenment to, those things that are truly important. you know but this is a multi-purpose place. You come here for anything, and you dealing with those hurts and those pains and everything. You come here, one of the hardest things I think for most people is just to sit still. But sitting still is so powerful. Sitting still is how you heal. Sitting still is how you become enlightened. Sitting still is, ooh, sitting still alone. It's dangerous, but in a good way. It's so powerful. And there's nothing, that, how do you say this? There's nothing like negative. I didn't really want to use that word, but I couldn't think of nothing else. But there's nothing negative that can stand in the presence of stillness and solitude. And this is like the ideal place. This is why this is here. This is why this is like this. This is, even that. With that, you can hear the sound of the water. This is medicine. Therapy, like, not just to heal, but to get better and better and better and stronger and stronger and stronger, and just keep, like, there's no ceiling. It's like all this power that's here, and very few people come here for that reason. People can come here and then they'll leave and go back home where there's no peace and no quiet and no stillness, and there's hostility and anger and chaos and a lot of different things, a lot of stress, maybe pressure, maybe like abuse of some sort, like verbal abuse or emotional abuse or whatever, right? And not, they return to those environments not understanding that, and they just like, they stay broken and stay hurting, and instead of like really trying to heal from the hurt, they just deal with the hurt. They come to the source for everything they need, or not, I won't say like, but where everything they need can be found. And they don't realize it. They don't know it. They come and they go, and not knowing that the answers are here. And when I say that, I don't mean, I don't know how that could be taken, but what I mean, I feel like that could be taken out of context, or but what I mean is that you come here alone, and you just be still, and you just, you're quiet, and you stop thinking about, oh man, I wasn't even paying attention to where the camera was at. You stop thinking about everything that's going on back home or wherever, the stress, whatever the, like, the source of stress is, the source of anger or frustration or sadness or depression, whatever it is, the source of anything negative in your life, you come here, you don't think about it. You don't think about it. Now, it's not easy, but you start out by not thinking about it, and it's gonna pop up, And when you realize it pop back up, just make a decision to stop thinking about it again. And it's gonna pop up again, and you just make the decision to stop thinking about it again, and you're gonna keep doing that. And what typically happens is, as you do that, you start thinking about the source of, those negative feelings and emotions lesser and lesser, right? And when you start thinking about those things less, now you're kind of freeing up space to receive, the help you need. And, it comes in many different forms, but it's usually rooted in some sort of enlightenment. It's just like a light bulb, like in the cartoons, the light bulb going off over the character's head when they had a good idea, right? It's, stuff like that. And then you take that. It's powerful stuff. You take that, and it's meant for you to use in your life to help your situation and to make your situation better, to make your life better, right? And that's what it is. It's just constant light bulb moments. It's getting to a place to where you can see what you see, right? Because a lot of times people see but don't see, right? I could, I don't know. What do I mean by see but don't see? I don't know. Sheesh. I really don't feel like I got time to go into that. But just a real quick example. Maybe about, I'm going to say 4 years ago, I just started seeing the sunset, right? Now, I've seen the sunset, I've seen the sun in the sky, I've seen clouds, all of these things, all of my life as a child growing up, all my life. But it wasn't until about 4 years ago where I really started seeing it, okay? And when I started seeing what I was seeing, I couldn't stop taking pictures of what I was seeing. I went from being totally unimpressed to amazed by what I see. And I'm like, it doesn't stop. Like almost every day, I'm amazed by something I see in the sky, the formation of the clouds, or the sun, like the way the sun is behind the clouds and shining, or the rays, or whatever, I'm taking pictures. I'm pulling over to the side of the road and taking pictures. I'm stopping on the freeway and taking pictures, right? That's the best way I can explain it. Is, like I said, I've always seen it, but then I started seeing, and so, man, I mean, that's, sheesh. So, this here helps with that. There's so much beauty around us, and we don't see it, right? You can come in here and just walk the trail and just be unimpressed, not fazed by anything. Nothing touches you or moves you or nothing. And then me, like that's an example of seeing but not seeing, right? And I've been there. Like, I've been on both sides, and then, like this seeing what you see, again, like, and I don't, people may react different, but for me, I'm just amazed. I'm like constantly amazed at what I see. And I can't stop taking pictures. I do crazy stuff like climb up this steep hill because I had to get next to this right here. And actually, I was over there. You see my pack. But then I seen like this big cutout right here. This, I gotta get a picture in here. So from there, now I gotta scoot over, and I really, you know, I didn't think about getting down. I didn't think about the get down part. Like how I'm gonna get down from here. I was just climbing. It was a struggle. Like there was a lot of slipping and sliding and stuff. But I'm not worried about it. Though. I've been up here like I don't know. But yeah. So seeing what you like, life when you see what you see, and the more you can see what you see, man, come on. Life gets amazing. And the more you see what you see, the more beautiful life becomes. And this is what I've been experiencing. This is why I come here, right? Because life gets more and more beautiful the more I come here and just sit still, you know, and be alone or be by myself. However you want to say it, just be by myself and sit still and, observe nature, you know, and it's amazing. It's here for anybody, right? This is why I believe this is here. I don't believe this is here just so you could, come and have fun. I believe there's a real purpose behind it, and at least for me, that's what I've been experiencing, and because of that, it's a spiritual experience for me, and I think about being here, not necessarily this exact place, but in this environment, in this atmosphere, like nonstop. Like when I'm not here, I'm thinking about being here, and it's just so beautiful. It's amazing. But yeah. So those were, that started off my thoughts, and then I went in a totally different direction. But none of it was planned or scripted or written out, or I think scripted means written out, but rehearsed or nothing. It's just, this is what I do though, like I come here and I start thinking like this, but I'm like thinking out loud, I guess, and like a lot of stuff is revealed to me. Like I learn a lot, like I receive a lot. But yeah, hey, take advantage of it. I'm sure you got these in your area, and just parks, and it's all kind of, don't have to be, this, but just nature, where like when I was walking in here, I got some money on me, and I was reaching in my pockets, pulling out my money and whatever, and counting, put it back in my pocket and stuff. And as soon as I came in here, the thought just came to me. Like I just had the thought, like, money means nothing here, right? So you come here with that attitude, but not just about money, just about everything. Everything that's not making you happy and making you feel good, none of that exists here, right? Only positive, powerful energy exists here. Only miracles exist here. Only miracles. You're surrounded by nothing but miracles, and you're feeling miracle energy.